Right. So again, that kind of leads me to the next question. What has your time there, the whole experience you've had, what has it taught you about yourself and what you think you need to be doing, what kind of work you may want to be doing? What has it revealed to you that you didn't know going into it?
Oh, a ton. I
Hmm.
mean, there's so many things that I thought I knew, like what architecture is, which is funny. Like I went into high school or went into college thinking I knew kind of what architecture design is, and they totally break that down. They totally break you
Right.
down and break your thinking down and
Hmm.
completely rewire how you think and see the world and what you think architecture is.
Hmm.
And then you come out of school and you go into the profession, and it's great to have all those things, but it's the reality is also a little bit different because no one outside of the world of architecture cares about architectural theory
Right.
uh,
The nuts
or
and bolts
things
of
like
it.
that.
We just like to look at
And
the buildings.
yeah, but I mean, it's still like a lot influences the design itself and our
Yeah.
process and how it works. But there's a lot of things that you just have to talk about reality. Like you have to talk about like what kind of joint has to go there, because if it's the wrong
Yeah.
joint, like it'll crack. Or
Right.
oh, it has to meet this code. Like code was all new to me, and I'm
Hmm.
kept being like, I hate code, it's so stupid, but I mean it keeps buildings up and people safe.
Keep them safe. Right.
uh so like all these new, like just the realities of actually making a building
Hmm.
was totally new, and it still is like the challenging part, but it's the cool part because it's physical, like it's physically manifested, which
Right.
is why I really enjoy it and love it compared to some other arts that aren't that are digital, that just aren't physical and they're not physically manifested. I mean,
Hmm.
there's still an impact
Hmm.
to those, but the fact that it's a physical manifestation from
Right.
like just an idea,
Yeah.
I really enjoy.
Which I think is important to note too, because we're living in a world now where so much is digital. We're kind of like moving towards like a more digital world in every aspect of life. It's important to remember that there's still life outside of these four walls and these screens that we're looking at, right? It's something that's crucial to culture. Culture and humanity is the places we make, the places we go, the things we do at those places. So I think that's a good point. There's a benefit of digital creation, obviously, but the aspect of what you're doing is a whole different story and a whole different crucial story for us as
Yeah,
as
I
people.
mean, your house you're in, I mean, there may have been an architect, there maybe not have been, but every building, everything around us in the world, like the
Hmm.
built environment was
Right.
designed, was thought of, which I just love to think about that because like any
Hmm.
space you're in, like someone was there thinking about it, whether it's good or bad
Right.
or lack of thinking, like it was still thought about and planned, and there's just like nothing else like it.
Yeah.
That and I'm just like I just get amped about it.
For
It's
sure.
so
No,
it sounds so
I feel
nerdy
you.
talking about it. I just get amped about spaces and where people work and live, and that you get to create that.
I think that's cool because it's something that made like specifically like you said. I mean, you used the word nerdy, but at the same time, I don't know if nerdy is the word, but it's kind of like overlooked, right? Things that the regular person may not even consider is something that you think about, and what you thinking about it causes it to be better for the people who don't even consider it. It's kind of like one of those like unsung. I don't know, hero is not maybe not the right word, but it's like an unappreciated career. You know what I mean? Like the way that
Oh,
you can design
it's
a
very
building to work.
underappreciated.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, unbelievably, unbelievably. So I
Gets me
totally see what
upset.
you're saying, and I'm glad you look at things that way because the world needs people looking at certain things in different ways. Like, there's no doubt about that. We can't all be doing the same thing. We can't all be worried about the same stuff. There's different things that are important that people are better at. Clearly, this is something that you've been developing. You've been, had a feeling, a knack for from a young age. So it's good that you're one of those people.